everyone, welcome to The Daily. I am Josh Weisenhunt.
And I'm Greg Lawless, and today we're going to start with the U.S. national team's huge World Cup qualifier against Jamaica.
9:30 p.m. Eastern on beIN Sport. You can catch a live chat on MLSsoccer.com. Greg, third time U.S. and Jamaica are going to square off in qualifying. The last time they went down to the office didn't go so hot for the U.S. What do you expect out of this one?
Well, it didn't go well at all. That was actually the first loss for the U.S. against Jamaica in a competitive match in this way. This one is big for Jamaica. They're at the bottom of the standings in the hexagonal. They lost to Mexico midweek. They are going to be fired up because they need to get 3 points in order to stay with the pack in CONCACAF right now if they have any chance of qualifying. For the U.S., of course, coming off of that win against Germany last weekend, I think they're feeling pretty confident right now. Some news coming out of training. Brad Evans is going to start at right back. Not sure yet about the center back position. Lots of questions in there. I expect Clarence Goodson to go in there. I think Klinsmann will go with the experience in there, although I would love to see Matt Beasler in there as well.
More good news for the U.S. fans. Of course, it looks like Fabian Johnson is going to be back in, available for selection, giving Jurgen Klinsmann's side a boost heading into this one. Again, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, U.S.-Jamaica on beIN Sport. You can get a live chat on MLSsoccer.com. Well, of course, not just World Cup qualifiers going on this weekend. We have a great Saturday of MLS action. Greg, let's start with New England, D.C. Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on MLS Live. DC still stuck on one win. What do we expect out of this one?
Well, 11 games in a row now without a victory for DC United. But they made a move on Friday. They picked up defender Alan Rochot from the Vancouver Whitecaps. They're going to need that because this New England Revolution offense is clicking. Don't forget, last weekend, a 5-0 win over the LA Galaxy. That's huge. We know what the New England defense can do. It's probably the best in MLS right now. And now their offense is clicking. This is a Revolution team that I think could roll over DC United.
Yeah, they're flying right now. Speaking of that, let's fly out west, Greg. This is going to be a fascinating matchup. 10:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC Sports Network. The biggest match of the weekend, Seattle and Vancouver. Cascadia, the first meeting between these two sides this year. What Seattle side is going to show up? What Vancouver side is going to show up?
That's the big question because Seattle, we saw what they did early on. It wasn't great, and then they picked up some steam. They lost a little bit. They're going to be without some players. No Eddie Johnson. He's with the national team. Alonso is also out for this one, and Steve Zakuani out for this one. But they got Omofemi Martins back. The red card was rescinded in midweek, so that's huge for them. On the Vancouver side, they're all healthy. Those guys are ready to go, and I think they're going down to CenturyLink looking to get 3 points. Now, they're going to be 50,000 people at this game. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a great spectacle for MLS and for everyone to watch. I think it's going to be very tight, but I also think it's going to be high scoring. There's going to be lots of goals in this one.
Yes, certainly. It's going to be a fun one to watch. 10:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC Sports Network. Live chat on MLSsoccer.com. Also, don't forget the stream of the week, Chicago and Portland, keeping it in Cascadia.
Mike McGee!
Mike McGee. Chicago are flying a little bit,
Yes,
and Portland are going to have a couple key pieces, so be sure to watch that one, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on MLSsoccer.com. A couple things for you before we get out of here for the weekend. Make sure you download Extra Time Radio on MLSsoccer.com. Timely guest in that one, Adrian Hanauer, was on to talk about everything going on in Seattle with the injuries leading up to Seattle-Vancouver Saturday night. And Greg,
Martin's red card.
Yeah.
Don't forget that one as well.
No, that's a big one. And Greg, you did we got a top 5 video coming out.
We do have a top 5 in honor of Diego Fagundez's incredible performance last weekend for the New England Revolution. I did my top 5 teen performances of all time, including an amazing performance from Eddie Gavin when he was 16 years old.
I remember that one well. So make sure you check that one out. That does it for us here on The Daily. We'll talk to you guys on Monday.